What's up, good people? Welcome to today's episode. My name is Avelino Maleke, and today I have my microwave popcorn because this is gonna be a very entertaining one. If you watch till the end, I'm gonna be giving you tips and tricks how to source cheaper gaming components. Not cheaper, but affordable. Let me say that, affordable. And sorry yet again for not posting a video, I think for 2 weeks. It's the learnership that I told you about. It's taking a lot of my time. But other than that, let's get down to the business, the story of today. So guys, I'm going to be talking about how to actually source components. And I'll be taking you through my story of how I actually got components for the next build. It's my next build. But for us, it's our first build. It's our first build that we're going to be doing on the channel. So if you want to know how to build your own computer, if you want to know how to buy components, you're on the right platform. Welcome. I welcome you. So how to source components, guys. I'm just gonna give you, I think, a basic 3 places you can look at from South Africa mainly, if you're in South Africa. And then another thing is go online. If that doesn't work for you, go online. Go pay 10,000 for a motherboard. Go pay 10,000 for a CPU. Go pay 10,000 for an entry-level GPU. Go pay another 10,000 for, I don't know, maybe for a case, RAMs, and a 4TB hard drive. Maybe an SSD, a 512 gig SSD. That's almost 40k. Let me say 40k. Go spend a good 40k on a PC, on a good PC. Maybe let's talk about a 1080 Ti, a good motherboard, an 8th gen CPU, 16 gig RAM, if not 32 gig RAM. But you get where I'm going with this. It's a lot of money for way less components. I'm gonna be cutting that price, I think, 4 times with what I'm gonna tell you now. So easy. Facebook Marketplace. Go there, find used stuff, build your own computer. Easy peasy. Just get those components. Then soon we are having our first full build, inside build, where we are going to be building our first computer on the channel. But my 10th PC or 15th PC that I've built in my entire life. But yes, on this channel it's the first one. Take you along on the journey. So let's talk. I'm gonna be telling you also where I got my components. So I have right here the gig. Is it upside down? It looks upside. Why is the font upside down? So do I have to hold it like this? I think I'm gonna have to hold it like that. The Gigabyte RX 58 Radeon card. This is an AMD Radeon card, manufactured by Gigabyte. It's the 8 gig card. I have 2. One is in the system below me, just below me. It's the one displaying this screen. And then I got this. What I actually did was, I went to a second-hand group on Facebook. I think it's second-hand GPU South Africa, something like that. I went there. I told them, yo, I'm looking for a GPU. I got 3,000. It has to be an 8 gig. People are laughing. For 3,000, dude, rather opt for a 6 gig 1060 what. So I was like, hell no, I'm not gonna take this. I got an offer for a 4 gig card. It was priced at 1,200 if I'm not mistaken. So here's my 1,200. I sent it through. Okay guys, I hope this doesn't disturb you. I do this sometime. So I send the money through. The guy sends me the card same day, but not same day, like same day when the guy said you can get my 1050, it's the 1050 Ti for 1,200. I'm like, cool. I send him the money. The same day in the afternoon, I get a guy called Donovan. It's Donovan, ne? Ish, Donovan. Is it Donovan or Donovan? But it's Don. It's Don. Yeah, Don comes and says, yo, for that price, I can get you the RX 580. I'm like, okay. 4 gig. He says, no, 8 gig. You said 8 gig again. I'm like, yeah, I want the 8 gig. So he hollers. I send him my WhatsApp numbers. We chat on WhatsApp. I'm like, okay, cool. Here's the card, but I got 2. I'm like, okay, 2 cards for who? He says, no, I'm selling both if you want them. I'm like, okay. So if I take both, it says 5,000. I'm like, asbonge. I'm there. I log in to my banking app. Same time, I increase my daily limit. Same time, I increase my daily limit. Go to the bank the following day because they didn't want to do it. So I go to the bank the following day. I go and manually do it inside the bank. I didn't manually do it. But the lady at the ATM, not at the ATM, inside the bank. Yeah, the bank lady assisted me, logged into my account, and then automatically just did that. It just wanted her to access my account, which doesn't feel right till today. But yeah, she did that. I think I withdrew like 6,000 that day. Went to that guy. Stays some nice gated community, high class, high profile. We get there. They want the license. They scan the license disc. They take the number plate. Like, they do a whole lot of things. They ask for our names. They ask for the access code that he sent us. Then we get in. Ooh, fancy place. Get in. Meet him at a coffee shop. Done. We get those 2 graphics cards. Funny enough, I didn't have any place to test them. Ne? Some advice. If you are meeting people for the first time, for components, guys, please make sure you carry something that you can test with. You can get those PCIe extensions for your laptop, or you can buy an external case, an external GPU case, hook it to your laptop, so that the moment that guy gives you, you can meet anywhere. McDonald's, Starbucks, if you have a Starbucks nearby, Nando's, Chicken Licken, KFC. They have plugs in their store. You just go there, you plug in that external GPU, or if you have your own portable rig, maybe you're buying a motherboard, you just put that motherboard in there, and then done. You test if it boots up, done. You can even buy those mini screens. You know those mini HDMI screens that you can buy that have an external battery. They also need plugging, like those CCTV ones. You can buy those ones. Done. You do that. You test out the equipment. Don't be like me. I have serious trust in people, which is bad, and I'm gonna tell you why later on. So I meet with this guy. He gives me the graphics card. They give me his 5,000. We leave. I don't test them. I don't have a computer at that time. Mind me. Mind you me. Or mind me you. Just mind me. Yeah. I don't have a computer. I don't have even a motherboard. I have the 770. I think I showed you in the previous video. The GTX 770. I just sold it, I think, 2 weeks back. I have that card. I don't have a motherboard. I don't have a rig. Oh, funny thing is, I have cases. I've already bought my Cougar gaming cases, 2 of them. So I buy 2 cards, 2 cases. These things don't work. They're there. They're just sitting there, decorating. You see? Cool. I get my motherboards and stuff from a guy called Brian this time. That's when I managed to test out my rigs. But I actually tested them out, I think, 2 weeks after buying them. I went to a friend of mine and I asked, yo, can I just hoy these things in your system and see if they work? He agreed because obvious. He had a 2 gig card, a GT card. He wanted to see that 4 gig, what 4 gig can do. So we actually did that. He was okay. He had the Nvidia drivers. I'm dragging this video a lot, right? But yeah, he had Nvidia drivers, didn't have radio, so he could not experience. Blah blah blah. Cut the story short. At least they work. Cool. Now let me take you to second thing I bought of the used. I don't like the used market. I'm gonna say the third. Is it the third party or fourth party sellers? This guy right here. So I bought this MSI B250 motor, Arsenal Gaming. Is it Arsenal? Arsenal Gaming motherboard. It already has a CPU, an i5 6600. I'm not sure if it's the unclocked version, but I think maybe it is. So it's the 6600 CPU. The guy that sold it to me already gave me a single stick of RAM right here. As you can see, it's an 8 gig DDR4. So I know it's good. It's good. It's gonna happen. So I bought that off someone, and I'm gonna explain what's the best way to actually buy these components. Easiest way to buy components is find people that either have stores, have companies, or just licensed resellers. Get those guys, because those guys have reputation to keep. Because these are the people that are out there selling their way, selling their stuff away. You have to also understand, those people can run away with your money easy as pie. They can just take your cash, because in most cases they don't stay near you. You're supposed to say, yo, I'm looking for a motherboard. They say, yo, I'm in Cape Town. You're in Johannesburg. That needs either a bus, a plane, or a car to get there. By car, it takes 12 hours. Is it 12? By bus, it takes 18. By flight, it takes 2, obvious. But yeah, you have to understand the costs that go into traveling there just to go pick up that day. So you're gonna say, no, send it via post. That's like 100 rands to send via post. They send it to you, it doesn't work. I met with this other guy. Like I said, I'm gonna explain the bad side of buying stuff online and not being able to test it. I bought this other PSU. Yeah, I bought this other PSU from this guy. It looked brand new, like it looked fine. You know, if a PSU has bent somewhere, yeah, it is bent. I don't know why I say bent, but if it has caught fire or something, the wires have bent or something, it has shocked itself. What happens is, if you smell it, it will smell of burnt cables. I did that, it smelled nothing until I got it to my place. Like I said, I didn't have a computer at that time, so I didn't even have the graphics card. I had the 770. That was it. So I had to borrow my friend the PSU and say, yo, can you test it out for me? He tests it out. It blows up on him. Now there's no warranty. Mind you, I paid like 600 or 700 rands for the PSU. It's bent. And the guy called me that night and said, yo, is it working? I said, it's working like a baby, baba. It's fresh. It's fresh. It's so fresh. Yeah. So that's the story. Don't buy used components unless if you have went to the guy's profile, or because Facebook also is there on their marketplace. It has the seller's profile, like people rating them, so you know if he's a good seller, if he's had sales before, is he new to the game. And also be skeptic when someone says, no, send the money first, or send the thing. You're like, why must I send the money? Send the package, because that's where the problem lies. The seller doesn't trust you. You as the buyer, you don't trust them. So there's no trust here. You can say, no, put it in not take your where am I like? Put it in RAM. It's RAM. Put it in RAM. Put it in Postnet. Send it via Pixie. Sharp. You and the person might communicate well until it comes to payment. Like, I'm not gonna pay you until I know the package is coming. I'm not gonna send the package before I know the money is in my account. Now there's a problem. That right there is a problem. So one thing I'm gonna say, guys, it's easier to buy from a store, go to a store and buy, but stuff is expensive. So best option is buy used goods. Like this motherboard. What I say is, I know Brian bought the motherboard as an unboxed deal. It's still new. It hasn't been used. His CPUs, all his CPUs, he gets them from companies that are getting rid of their old equipment. Maybe they're just upgrading their equipment. So I know the CPU in there has not been overclocked. Firstly, it has not been under stress for long times, because come on, these companies, what they do with these things are, they just put them there for you to use your Microsoft Word, for you to do documents, to do presentations. That's it. Other than that, these CPUs are still fresh. I even took the CPU off. I think I'm gonna have to buy thermal paste and reapply thermal paste, but I took the fan off to see if it has any stress. Like, you can see these things. Like, the CPU looks new, everything looks new, doesn't have a bit of a dust on it or anything, still new. I haven't tested it out, but I trust Brian, and I know he won't sell me stuff that's dead or that's gonna die. He tests them before he brings them to me. So on the day that I'm shooting this video, I'm getting my power supply, which was the last component that was needed. I think it's the Corsair 600X or 600CX. I'm not sure. I'm getting it from Brian because I still owe him a bit of money on that motherboard. I think I owe him like 2,000. So I'm giving him his 2,000 plus money for the PSU today. Then I'm done. Then I know I'm set. I'm guaranteed to prepare for the build. So see you guys in the next video. Tell me, maybe in the comment section below, tell me your past experience, if you've bought from someone, maybe an untrustworthy person, someone that asked you for money and before you got the thing. Like, tell me your experience when buying second-hand components. This was my story. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. I'll make sure that the next one goes live next week. The week after this one goes live, which is next week if you're watching this video on a Saturday. So I'm only gonna be uploading every Saturday, guys. The schedule for Tuesdays and Fridays is now cancelled because of school, and yeah, but cool, guys. See you in the next one. I love you all. Hope to see you in the next one. Let's do it yet again. Let's grow this community. See you there. Peace.